Welcome back to the channel, guys. As you can see, we're out in the wilderness here in Alaska, and I'm here with Ivarr. So what we're going to be doing is a little video here, going out into the woods and actually practicing fieldcraft. And we're going to put together an OP, an observation post, and I'll be talking you through some of the stages of it. So yeah, it's kind of chilly out here this morning. It's about -3. What temperature is that?
I don't know, but it's easily in the teens right now here.
Yeah, so it's pretty chilly. You can probably see here there's lots of frost and ice on the ground, and there's loads of ice in the river that we're going to be observing with a bridge. That's going to be the target for today's little video. So we're going to go through our preparations, start getting ready. We've got all our kit here, so there's my weapon and my rucksack. Ivarr's new rucksack here. He hasn't had too long. He's had a bit of time with it, rucking out in the hills, but there's his kit there. Okay, so we're going to start doing our preparations, getting stuff ready for that overnight OP out in the woods. Moving through the forest here, then you can hear the amount of noise that we're making, because there's loads of fallen leaves that are all frozen. So it's like stepping on a bag of crisps, or chips as you call it in America. Just got to clear in here. That's the difference in the noise. So that'll be something you have to be very careful of as you're moving, if you was moving in an area that was potentially used by any kind of threat, enemy forces. So we've taken a short break. We've been battling through this brush. It's quite hard going actually. There's loads of deadfall, loads of fallen trees and loads of undergrowth. So actually quite hard work getting through that. So what we've done is we've taken a 5-minute break here just to kind of chill out a bit, relax. And obviously, being a true Englishman, I've got my brew ready to go. So a nice cup of tea. Cheers, Yanks.
Yeah, we're out here, we're making it, and like my pal said, it's pretty tough out here. It's like if you remember you're in elementary school and the gym teacher would put all the gymnastics equipment out in an obstacle course and you'd have to go over it. It's akin to that. Gotta go slow though, because you could walk up on a moose and not even know it until he stabbed you in the chest with one of his antlers. Big creatures like that can hide back here with little to no effort. And their camouflage abilities is second to none. Their legs actually look like birch trees, and the rest of the upper part of them kind of disappears into the brown parts of the brush behind them. But this is a pretty good TA. It's one of the better TAs I could have brought him to. I just hope it meets his expectations.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, man. But yeah, just check it out. This is a little clearing we're in, but if you look through, you can just see there's undergrowth everywhere. Fallen stuff everywhere to climb over, so hard work, but all good stuff. Okay, so we're moving down a trail here, just a small kind of animal track and local marker here. You know, this could just be some youngster leaving rubbish, but if we were in a hostile territory, I definitely wouldn't stay moving down this track, because that could be a booby trap or a mine marker, or it could be anything. It could be a marker to show like an entrance to a harbour position or something like that.
The homeless people that live in the woods, they'll put stuff out like that to mark their territory.
Yeah, so just as I said there, like a marker for a position. So yeah, we'll keep careful, because if it is something like that, we don't want to be moving on to something hostile. But yeah, if I was overseas, if I was on operations, I'd definitely stay away from something like that. Right then, so we've just got to the edge of the forest. We've been battling through all this brush behind us for the last few hours. Quite tough going actually. So what we've got is the river running across our front now. So from our left to our right and over this way to the right, you can't see it at the moment, is our target. So that's the bridge that we're going to observe and OP this afternoon and overnight and into the morning. So what we're going to do now is we're just pushing forward, and we're going to check out a place to actually place the OP for tonight's activities. Alrighty. Okay, this is the view from our OP position, and if you look kind of in this area over here, that's our target there, which is the bridge, and from where we're sat, that's around about, I'd say 450 meters from where we are, which is a realistic distance to be observing a target, so you don't get compromised by being seen or any, you know, smell or anything like that. And the whole approach in is covered by the forest, so if anyone was to try and you know, if they're looking for us, they're scouting around to see where we are, we're going to hear them coming from quite a way, because we'll be static here and observing some good drills. So next thing we're going to do is actually start building the OP itself, and we're going to get on with that and get it ready before that sun goes down, because it gets down quite early here this time of year. So now we've picked the location for the OP, we've checked, we've got good eyes on the target. What we're going to do is start preparing the construction of the OP. So we're in the construction phase now. So Ivar's out on a flank, giving me some protection. I'm going to now start clearing the ground here. So basically I'm going to make sure all the stuff here, you know, we're not going to do a massive job of it, but enough so that it's not super uncomfortable to be lying on for 24 hours. I'm going to clear the ground. I'm also going to check above to make sure there's no widowmakers, as the Americans call it, or deadfall from the UK. Nothing's going to fall on us and ruin our night. And then what we're going to do is start collecting in materials to start building the OP. So we're going to cut some poles and some Y-shaped branches as well to put the cam net on, because we've got a camouflage net, that's what we're going to use. And collect some local foliage to actually provide camouflage to the OP. So it's not just a case of sticking a basher up and whacking a cam net over it, because then it just looked like straight lines. We need to break up the shape of it as well. So we're going to stick a basher up, that'll give us protection from the weather, and then we're going to do our best to actually break up the shape of that basher using a cam net and local foliage. So let's get on it. Alrighty then, so we've finished our construction phase of the OP. That took around about an hour or so. Obviously it's not below surface, it's not a subsurface OP, so there's no digging done on this one. I wouldn't want to put myself through that kind of pain in my own time. But yeah, we've put the basher up, we've put camouflage on it, and put a cam net as well. And yeah, I think we've done a pretty good job. Obviously in this forest here, it's mainly dead wood and leaves on the ground and stuff, but there is some greenery as well. And what we did is we picked an area that had a couple of small green pine trees, and then collected the camouflage from within the forest for the pine to disguise the shape of the basher. So I'm now stood less than 15 meters, I reckon about 12 meters away from the basher, really close to it, and you can't see the shape of it whatsoever. You would literally walk past it. The only reason why I know it's there is because I know it's there, because I just built the thing. So it's just over there then. If I get a branch and then indicate with the branch, it's just there, the green blob. But there was already a greenish blob there anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to approach it, and we're now about 10 meters away from it. Yeah, you can see a green blob, but you can't see the shape of anything. There's no straight lines. It just looks like a bit of a bush, doesn't it? So I'm now 5 meters away from it. You can probably start making out bits of the cam net and stuff. Moving forward now, I'm now less than 2 meters away from it. And you can just see it's kind of like a big green blob, isn't it? And the only thing that might show up a bit is the fact that it's more green than most of the forest, but there were green trees here anyway, and I've just built up on that. Well, we have just built up on that, sorry. So you can see the edge of the basher here because I'm stood right next to it, and then underneath it, that's our area for doing our OP. So we've got protection from the elements and protection from vision, and we've got all-round observation as well. We can see in all 4 angles around the basher, and we've got good observation of the target, which is the most important thing, because most people either don't do a good job of their camouflage concealment, or they can't see the target. So in that, you know, in that case, it'd be absolutely useless. Any points, buddy?
No, been a uber productive day.
Cool.
Super uber productive day.
Nice one. So yeah, what we're going to do now is get inside our OP and get some eyes on the target and start reporting back what information we can find about the target. Okay, got eyes on target now. Got good observation of the bridge. And now what we're going to do is report any movement on there, any enemy traffic. And this is us for at least 24 hours. Goddamn commie spotter planes trying to get our position, man. Getting some food on now then, and for dinner today we've got some of these Mountain House dried food. So chicken fajita bowl, so let's see how that pans out. Obviously, you know, there's no way I'd be doing anything without the obvious, so that's on standby too. And yeah, got some 3-in-1 coffee ready to go. And we just sat here while the OP, just having a bit of a chill out session, because you know I'm literally not going to OP a fake enemy. So we've set up the OP now. If we were doing it for real, we'd be in the OP, rotating through observation and sentry. But at the moment, just literally chilling out, taking in the view, and what a view it is today. Amazing. That's some good shit right there. Morning guys, so it's early o'clock, just up now, and just packed the gear away that I had out last night, sleeping gear, and really pretty chilly cold. Pretty cold night last night. Luckily I had this jacket from Jayjays, this Squall Jacket, that kept me nice and toasty. Really good, really warm jacket, but yeah, definitely hit below freezing point last night. There's lots of ice out this morning, so I'm just going to get a brew on, warm up, and then get ready to move off. We're not going to move off until first light because of the threat of dangerous animals like bears and stuff here. So that's first light now. We've packed up all our gear, we've dropped the basher, the OP site, spread everything out so it's not all in one big clump on the floor, not obvious that we've been here, and that's us moving off now. So that's just got to the end of our couple of days out, patrolling through the woods, practicing some skills and doing an OP. Quite a good couple of days. What do you reckon, mate? Have a good couple of days out?
Excellent couple of days out.
Cool.
One of the best I've had in
nice.
probably 2 years.
Cool, so yeah, yeah, some good practicing navigation, movement, actually setting up an OP, bit of some basic survival stuff. So yeah, get out there, practice your skills and drills, and as always, stay prepared.